Monique Taylor, Canyon Mist Ranch. This is the second part. I just gave an introduction on what I was going to be doing for working the horse on the ground when you have uneven terrain or you don't have a riding arena, and also for rehabilitation purposes. This is going to be broken, and I'm giving a short here. I'm going to be planning this fall to launch a series on Patreon that you can see how the equipment fits your horse, and then how that affects how they move, and ultimately how it affects their muscles, and what you can do as the horse owner and not a professional equine massage therapist to take care of that, and what we're looking at in terms of rehab and what I look for when I'm working with a horse. We're going to look at Arthur's lunging cavesson right now. This is a Mecklenburg bridle, which I really like. I have used traditional lunging cavessons for a very long time. This is a great example. Do you see how he can still open his mouth and yawn? I do not, if at all possible, clamp my horse's mouth shut because it causes incredible tension, and when I'm massaging, I'm trying to get the mouth to move and the tongue to go out. What I do instead is focus on the hind leg, and I don't have to pay attention to the mouth, and I'll pay attention, and I'll show you that. So what we have here is we have something that I can stick, the headpiece, I can stick my fingers under. This is really important because I'm avoiding all this tension in the pole, all this tension behind the ear. It's not riding up behind his ears so that he's not sore underneath his ears. It's not clamping on this area right here, which I go to great lengths to massage. This is the back of the TMJ joint. And here it's somewhat tight. I have not clamped my horse's head tight. I don't want to clamp my horse's head tight. I don't clamp it tight when I'm working. If I have a problem, when I'm riding, if I have a problem, I ask the back leg to go. I know this is counterintuitive to everything everybody says, but when you've worked with as many horses as I have and seen that tension in the pole and that tight halter, tight bridle goes back on and it comes right back, there is a correlation. So having said that, my husband's going to stand right next to me. Just bear with us. The video's not going to be great as we get set. Let me explain. I'm working Arthur in a 10-minute warm-up. Go to the previous video. He'd had some injuries on a somewhat uneven ground, which many of us have. Not everybody has an indoor arena and a perfect covered arena with the mirrors. Work with what you have. It's great. Then I'm going to transition him in another video to more of a slant, and then the third to kind of a hill. And I'll explain as I go. So, having said that, my husband's going to stand on the other side of me towards the back of the horse. And I am going to put some gloves on. Always put your gloves on so you don't burn your hands, because horses do run. Arthur has a wrap on one back leg, and that is not for rehabilitation purposes. That's just so you can visually see what I'm talking about. So, give us a few minutes to get this started. Arthur knows the drill. Bob, stand next to me. I need you on the inside. Okay, give us just a second.